Several hoteliers filled the conference room to capacity with hope of being listened to by the Commissioner General, URA, on how the current tax regime is restricting the growth and motivation of the hospitality sector to continue operating in the industry.
You cannot apply blanket policies on all sectors and sectors. It's impossible. An example, roofing, for example, manufacturing, collect 90% of their money upfront before you get a supply. Hotels, on the other hand, 90% of the money is paid after maybe 3 weeks, 3 months. I think you know that as hoteliers. So there's no way you can say that a hotel should remit VAT in 2 weeks' time.
Currently, a hotel in Uganda pays a range of over 25 independent taxes, levies and licenses, which include, but not limited to, annual corporation tax, withholding tax, value-added tax, pay-as-you-earn, monthly NSSF contributions, bar license, swimming pool licenses, local service tax, and property tax, to mention but a few.
If you look at all these taxes that are subjected to business, you waste so much time filing for tax when it could have been compounded and put into a single tax.
We would propose that some of them at least be merged, especially those that are going to the same entity. So, for example, the hotel tax, the local service tax, the property tax, the ground rent are all being paid to the same entity. So why can't they be merged in the interest of easing compliance for the purposes of the hotels?
Earlier this year, a tax committee delegation headed by the Uganda Hotel Owners Chairperson tabled the issue in Parliament, proposing to join all taxes into one, but was passed with no changes.
This committee report was not presented on the floor. It was supposed to be presented in the afternoon. Something happened that the committee didn't appear in the afternoon, and the bill passed without any amendment.
Transiting from public sector to private sector, you realize that there is a big rift. There is a margin that has to be narrowed.
What has been shared this morning, a lot of it seems to be an issue of some people being dragged, not understanding even why they are being dragged, and indeed a lot of friction. But I want to assure you that as Uganda Revenue Authority, we are very, very deliberate on the issue of stakeholder engagement. And that's what I told Madame Susan when she contacted me for a meeting. I gave her my assurance. I said I would come. And I really don't mind if I come here and from morning to night I'm receiving complaints. I believe it is okay. It is the beginning of a recovery process.
URA has a target to collect domestic revenue for this financial year amounting to 25.5 trillion Ugandan shillings in order to contribute to a national budget of 48.3 trillion shillings. Wadulo Markanold, UBC News in Kampala.